Hey everyone, how are you doing? This is a review of the McFarlane Digital Classic Aquaman. Now this can't be a comprehensive, ultimate, perfect review, unfortunately, because I can't for the life of me find his trident. I'm sort of in transit, and I'm sure I've packed it somewhere. I wouldn't lose such a valuable accessory, but I can't find it right now, and I'm sorry about that. I'll include a picture of it. Here it is. Basic summary of it is it's okay, it's well sculpted, and has no paint. But anyway, otherwise I can show you what else has been packed in with Aquaman and the figure himself, who I'm very happy with. This is a classic Aquaman. I don't know why Todd has chosen to fold some of these classic figures like hell over here into this digital subline, but he has. And I have no complaints because I'm all about the classic iterations. And I passed this guy up the first few times I saw him, and it wasn't until I looked at other reviews that I thought he'd be worth the pickup. And I'm very happy. I love this figure. This is a great one by Todd. So what do we have? We have an extra head. It's not entirely different. And two open hands. Very useful for a swimming character. We have this little dude who I just did a quick swat of. Quisp. A fifth dimensional dwarf mystical being that can manipulate time and space and create his own laws of physics, apparently. Oh, he moves his arms. I've not actually done anything with this figure before. I thought it looked bizarre. But actually the inclusion makes me very happy. The inclusion reminds me of Toy Biz Legends days, where there were so many accessories included with figures, and I think there was a dupe. Actually, still to this day, I don't know what dupe is, but dupe was a separate figure with the Deadpool. I'm pretty sure Howard the Duck was included with another Toy Biz Legends, and Todd is firmly entrenched in his 90s ideas. Oh, does he churn? Oh my gosh. This figure is actually articulated. I'm learning this now as I do this review. No way. Oh my goodness. He actually has he has 5-point articulation. Can you imagine that? That's really good. That's really good for this little accessory. He looks like a little maniac. He's like a Mr. Mixelpick is what I'm gathering from the wikis that I've read. So anyway, you get a little figure included. And you get two cards this time. You get the trading card. Very modern sort of piece of art there. Modern in the stylization and the artistic approach, but of course the classic iteration. And a little spiel. Someone who merely talks to fish. Super strength and fighting prowess. Most powerful minds on the planet. My gosh. They really tried to amp the Aquaman character up in the last, shall we say, 40 years, and it's kind of a nuisance. I'm tired of them doing that. Every character has to be everything nowadays, but I'll post a review of the modern Aquaman, or rather the 90s Aquaman, separately. Also a great figure. The other card is this digital card. I still don't know if this is the correct one or not. I mentioned in my Green Lantern review I got the cards mixed together, and I don't see the attraction, but anyway, let's get all this stuff out of the way. Oh, and you get a stand that has the digital imprint. So here we have the figure. I passed him the first few times, I think, because I was unsure of the head sculpt, and I thought perhaps some of it looked cheap. The legs are very shiny plastic, unpainted, which is, okay. Not much shading. In fact, no shading on anything. I think perhaps I hadn't noticed at first this bit of paint on his bod. And it makes the difference for me. That little bit of care giving him a gloss, giving him a sheen. Sort of like in this card here. Some scales are visible to catch the light. And that's what they've done here. So actually, I think this is one of the great body sculpts that have been done at McFarlane Toys. He has a great physique. I think he looks fantastic. This is just a great balanced figure. I have left the open hands on him. Well, open's probably the wrong word in this case because he doesn't have fisted hands. He has open hands and open hands, holding hands for his trident, which I don't have right now. But this is a nice mold. I don't know what's... well, actually, I do know what's been reused. This is the one negative to the figure, and it comes from a previous Aquaman iteration. And of course, the classic version doesn't have this icon here. And it's a strange choice because I know there is a shoulder joint previously released that doesn't have the icon. But otherwise, this is really nice. The head sculpts are neutral and creepy. This one is not great. Something about the way the teeth are. Perhaps because a smile like that should show some of the lower teeth. The eyes, I suppose, are slightly different. Maybe just slightly. It's strange to have a head included that is so similar. It almost seems like it's just the mouth. The paint is different. And I can't tell if the eyes are fully different or not. Regardless, I'm never going to use this head. This head is gone. It's dead to me. But this head I really like. I thought at first the face seemed too translucent. But no, it's good. What I think is really cool is the hair sculpt, which is a separate piece, because it's nicely done. It's sculpted as if he's underwater and he's floating. And they've captured that really well. I think that's a cool idea. There's as I mentioned, some paint on the torso. It reaches around onto the shoulders. It gets quite dark here on that extra joint. No gappage, but there is a flatness here with no scales molded. Actually, a bit of paint on there. Oh, a lot of paint on this side. Anyway, tight elbow joints. No glove rotation there. It's a separate piece glued on. He has very round wrists. They're proper balls, which is unusual for McFarlane. Usually has sculpted connectors there. I don't mind it, but just so you know, balls there. I love the diaper. It has a lot of give to it. He gets over right. Look at that. Oh my gosh. He gets much more than a right angle. Twist when standing up is not that much, but he can rotate into this bizarre position. If you feel like putting him in a meditative pose, he can do it. Ow! Oh my gosh, that's sharp. Live injury, folks. Be careful with your posing. These fins down the bottom, these legs have been reused more than a few times, as you can see. It's about that far, and it is because of the fin. The ankles are a little better than balls. They are molded there. They get rotation at the top and the bottom. It's kind of the usual stuff. This is as far as he can go forward with that foot, and as far back. Toe joint is fantastic. The ball joint here is heavily ratcheted, which has made posing just a little bit more difficult. But it seems that I can't demonstrate. Oh, there we go. You gotta choose between slots, and sometimes neither one is right. Oh, splits. I should check that. He's got a bit of a package going on here. Usually that's not the case. But for whatever reason... Doink, doink, doink. And there you have it. This is just a good, simple figure. That's pretty much all I have to say about this Aquaman. Do this non-canon pose here. And leave you with a few action figure photos. Thanks for watching.